Interpersonal communication came to being when men began to exchange ideas and thoughts to one another. It is a kind of communication in which people communicate their feelings, ideas, emotions and information face to face. It is not only about what is said and what is received, but also about how it is said and how the body language and facial expressions are used. Through interpersonal communication, students can build strong relationships with others. At the same time, you are able to have better chances of improved interaction. Thus, will help you enjoy success in both personal and social lives. Conversation is the most common form of dyadic communication. It may be defined as a friendly and usual informal talk between two people who exchange their views and ideas. It is a face-to-face interaction between individuals. It is informal in nature, with no agenda or set specific purpose, and commonly done for therapeutic purposes. Some examples of conversations are friends talking about various topics, siblings recalling fond memories, passengers talking in bus stations and waiting sheds, children playing in the playground, family buying at the shopping malls. To have a better conversation, let us be guided with these guidelines in engaging in effective conversation. 1. Do not interrupt while the person is speaking. 2. Do not do all the talking. 3. Be a good listener. 4. Do not exaggerate. 5. Do not misquote. 6. Be polite. A dialogue is the most personal and most intimate form of dyadic communication. In some ways similar to a conversation, but is more intimate and purposive. It could be a written or spoken exchange of ideas between two or more people. Some examples of dialogue are a student and his or her parent talking about school matter, a husband and a wife talking about family finances, chatting on the phone with a classmate about a project, arguing with a friend on the merits of a movie, comforting a friend who has just lost his mother. To engage in dialogue, observe these guidelines. 1. Share your perspectives or ideas. 2. Listen to the perspectives or ideas of others. 3. Respect differences and understand them. 4. Show interest. An interview is a form of dyadic communication that is considered a two-way process where both parties alternately talk and listen. It is a conversation with a purpose which aims to help the interviewee to understand and put into a larger context the interpersonal, social and cultural aspects of the environment. Moreover, an interview is a formal and purposive consultation. In this communication situation, the interviewer's objective is to obtain specific pieces of information from the interviewee. Some examples of interview are employment screening, creating stories, counseling, receiving complaints, writing articles. In order to achieve an effective interview, let us follow these guidelines. 1. Plan and prepare. 2. Explain the purpose of the interview. 3. Ask them if they have any questions before you both get started with the interview. 4. Ask one question at a time. 5. Encourage responses. 6. Take down notes. 7. Provide transition between major topics. 8. Don't lose control of the interview. 9. Don't forget to say, "Thank you." Interpersonal communication, commonly called dyadic communication, is communication that involves two persons or two groups of people who share the roles of sender and receiver. It is interacting with one other person or in a small and informal aggregate of people. Interpersonal communication is person-to-person communication with messages that are focused on individual interests or needs. Here are some tips to improve your interpersonal communication skills. 1. Be familiar of yourself. Self-awareness is the practice of consciously being aware of what you are thinking and feeling and why you are doing so. Being aware of your own emotions can significantly benefit your interpersonal communication skills. 2. Be conscious, respectful and empathetic toward others. When you engage positive interpersonal skills, you allow others to express themselves without automatically jumping on them, meaning that you are genuinely listening to what they have to say. 3. Actively listen to others. Listening is a skill that must be developed and honed. By listening to understand rather than listening to respond, you demonstrate that what the person you are speaking with has to say is important to you. 4. Avoid talking over others or speaking for them. It allows the person to have time to finish their thoughts and do not presume to know what they want to say. Give them the respect they deserve by giving them the time to say it for themselves. 5. Elaborate more by saying yes before saying no. It is about saying yes and building on it rather than shutting down the conversation with a no.